What's up, guys? It's Mark Russell with Clarity Market. To answer the question, how much does it cost to remove a tree off a house? Or maybe how much does emergency tree removal cost? Guys, this is a question that has been asked and hasn't been a great answer until we created Clarity Market. So let me just bring you real quick to the typical answers that are not super helpful. When we go to the internet, we look around and we'll see obviously AI is doing their best to sniff around and find out, what kind of answers can AI figure out. And in this case, we're getting, 950 to 1450 per foot. This is not emergency deployment. Okay, so there is even here, there's a lot of sites that have gone into this, but a lot, again, these are giving answers that are not necessarily indicative of immediate deployment. That's why we're making this video, because we finally do have a resource that we can point you to, and that is Clarity Market. Over 900 tree services. If you go to claritymarket.com, link is in the description below. You have this button right up here on the left called Directory. Okay, so let me just bring you to this so you can actually see. When you go into the Clarity Market directory, what you get to see is tree services, just like a Google Map search. You can say, okay, search this area, and anywhere you go, pretty much on the right side of the country, because that's where the trees are, some over in the West Coast, you're getting hundreds and hundreds of participating tree services. And the reason that they're participating, guys, is that this is the fastest way to get deployment. Okay, to get these emergency resources out to the areas, the people who are affected. So let me just show you how to use this so that you can figure out what emergency tree removal would cost in your area. Again, I'm just kind of surfing around here. We'll go back to the Atlanta area and we'll zoom in just a little bit. Now, what it gives you at first is an example job. Okay, this is just basically based off of a calculator. So let's drill in just a little bit so we can look at this, how this calculator works. And what I want to emphasize to everybody who's listening is this is the most important part. Hold on just a second. This calculator is taking number of hours against certain tools that are deployed to your job site. That's the way that you can calculate. At the end of the day, if we go work at McDonald's or you hire a plumber or an electrician, everything is based off hourly rates. So when we go back to the system here, this is, again, the very best way. If you want to zero everything out, you can just hit the clear button, which zeroes everything right here, and apply filter, and everybody goes to zero. Okay, and then you say, well, what about a climber? Okay, what does it cost to get one climber? And then everybody, this is on an immediate deployment. Chapman's is at 818, 1100. Boutet's at 1080. GT Tree Expert, 1000. This is for one climber, and as an example, so that you can see, because Clarity Market is very transparent. This is my personal company pricing my climber $245 an hour on a 4-hour minimum. Okay, so all of these units typically are going to have a minimum on every single one, and you can go in and you can actually look at everybody's pricing. If they don't offer that particular tool, it's going to be right here listed with a flag, but that way. So just be careful with that, because if you go in here and say typical crane crew, apply filter, and then like 17, 14, 11, 7, and then you see someone, let's see if we can find one, 5,000. Okay, my guess is Knotty Pines is not going to have a crane in there. Yeah, see, they don't have a skid steer, mini skid. There's all crane creeping. There's all sorts of stuff that they don't have. So that's the nicest or the best way. And guys, listen, this is by far the biggest database publicly available. We built it so that tree services can instantly deploy to get people safe. And so that when you're negotiating with your insurance carrier, like the carrier may say, hey, this isn't enough money, or this is too much money, or now you get to see 900 tree services and their rates for instant deployment publicly available to serve you guys. Let me just show you one other thing that I want to show you about this, and that is right up here at the top is the total job hours. So this is the job, like the hours on site. So if you say, let's go with 8 hours, and then you apply the filter, it's going to change things just a little bit. Whether you go with 8 hours or let's say 4, it lowers the rate. So this is your total job hours for basically all. This is all just an estimate, guys, because this is assuming that all of these pieces of equipment that you have listed are going to be there the whole time. And it's also, we have averaged, there's 6 sizes of cranes and 2 sizes of bobcats with 2 types of grapples. So we ended up averaging the crane sizes and averaging the skid steer. This gives you a high level ballpark of what this stuff cost. And it allows you to surf around and just kind of figure that out. So anyway, guys, we built this mainly, again, we built this so that the public has the ability, all of these companies on here, you can hire directly through. It's a live marketplace. It's like eBay. It's like Amazon. We built it specifically so homeowners who have a tree on their house don't have to wait for guys to come out and give them an estimate. They can hire them. It's like Uber, but for cranes. That's the easiest way to say it. It's like Uber, but for big sets of gear to come out and make you safe. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up at support@claritymarket.com. We're here to serve you guys. That's it. I hope this is helpful, but that I hope answers the cost of how much does it cost for an emergency to remove a tree off your house in an emergency basis. You guys take it easy. Bye-bye.